Welcome to Think Alive. We're Sharon and Andy, just two people with a dream and a vision of restoring our traditional stone-built farmhouse in southern Spain, transforming it into a beautiful off-grid home and sharing our journey with you. Good morning.
Welcome back, everyone. Look at us with our jackets.
I know,
and
it's back to
on.
winter again at the moment.
Spain, it's nearly June.
I know, it's crazy. We've had a week of wet weather, so it's really stopped our progress on the patio.
Yes, it's been unfortunate.
But we did need it, desperately needed it. The reservoirs were virtually dry.
Yeah, down to under 10%, some of them apparently. We've had a year of drought, unprecedented drought really.
Yeah.
So yes, it's very, very welcome and very, very much needed.
The plants are loving it. The rocket's gone crazy, we'll show you shortly.
Yes. But yeah, so we still can't work outside. We've got another week or so of it forecast or for the foreseeable future.
Hello,
You can't see Alfie's up there helping. Yes, the rocket.
Yeah, gone crazy. This is a rocket. It's gone absolutely crazy just in the last few days. It's amazing what rainwater does as opposed to normal watering. I don't know why it should be different, but it is. And this, I planted another row, lots of it, so that once we'd finished this would be ready for eating. And again, a couple of days and it's all come up. So I'm very pleased with that. What are you doing up there, Alfie? The mint's gone mad as well, interspersed with basil. I actually planted the basil on this side and the mint on that side, but it all seems to have come together. I guess when you water it, sometimes the seeds swim about, don't they? So we've got a mixture of basil and mint here.
A nice combination though.
The vine is just going crazy.
Yeah, and the tomatoes, and we've got little flowers on them as well, so these are actually coming on well, so we're looking forward to some tomatoes in a bit.
Yes, thank goodness for the rain.
Yes, we've had 96 millimetres or something like that this month, which is fantastic, about 4 inches. Of course, it's going to do the weeds really well too.
Yes,
I mean,
the weeds
the place has been like a desert for a year, hasn't it? We've not even trimmed just a little bit around the septic tank soak away. He's on the whole cat is on the wall now. Up there.
Cats everywhere.
So yes, fantastic. But it also means our solar's not been, getting full strength out of it, having the cloudy skies every day.
It is actually quite bright. That's why I've got my sunglasses on, because at the moment it's quite bright, but there are dark clouds coming in, and that's what it's been like most mornings.
And we've expected the generator to come in at some point when the battery's getting low, but it hasn't, even after a week of cloudy weather, so we're very happy about that.
Absolutely, even got the washing machine going this morning, and we thought that might trigger the generator, but no.
Not yet, no, it's all doing
very
well.
Good.
So what are we going to do anyway? I think we're going to look at something inside. A few weeks ago we started off clearing the inside. We made the bit upstairs for storage and did all this storage stuff, cleared out the office, we put things in there. We left it because we wanted to really get
on with the patio.
Even if it was done, we wouldn't be able to use it anyway at the moment. No. Not very pleasant out here. So I think we're going to carry on, try and get the bathroom cleared out and do some more organising of our stuff inside. You reckon?
Let's do it.
Just before we get to that, it also means we've collected a few thousand, several thousand litres of water in our deposit here. It's still... It might be about half full. We're not going to pump it out yet. We like to leave it about a week after it's done to settle a bit, because there's all sorts of stuff and dust that gets mixed up in it. Settle it out, it comes out pretty clean. Then of course it gets filtered in and out of our purification tank anyway. But being that we've got more rain forecast, there's no point doing anything with it yet. We'll just leave it, see how much we can get in total, and then get it all out. Saves us some money. So standing in what is going to be the main bedroom, this is going to be the ensuite bathroom behind me. There's a bit of stuff in it, like you can see, not as much as it looks. There's a few boxes, a TV, 2 armchairs, 2 leather armchairs, which we've acquired over the years. This should easily swallow gets followed by the little room upstairs. I'm going to build some shelves for that as well. There's lots of boxes here with computer stuff in it and electronic stuff and old computers and things like that. I think we're just going to fire them into the mezzanine in the workshop, get them out of the way. So I think the first thing to do is have a sort through this and see what we've got and what we're looking at, and measure my shelves for upstairs. So that's the little room upstairs. If you saw a video a few episodes ago, oh, we can go up the ladder with the camera. We cleared it all out, put a light in it and started putting some stuff in it. The lights have gone out. There we go. I'm going to put some shelves against that wall there to stack things on, same as we did in the walk-in wardrobe, double shelves. I've got 2 shelves, so if I cut them down to the height we want, stack them next to each other there. So get my tape measure. These are the shelves in question. I'm going to build them up first, and then yeah, they're about 1.8. They should be just the right height actually. I'm going to build them up first and then cut them down to fit in the space up there.
A bit of deja vu. It's as bad as when I cleared out the other room, come across things that I'd forgotten I'd got. So I'm trying to sort it into kitchen stuff. Obviously the kitchen's not done yet, but when it is, all my nice stuff will go out and all the other stuff that I'm using temporarily can go. I've got bags of towels and tea towels. Again, nice stuff that I don't really want to put out at the moment. So just sorting everything out so we can get it upstairs safe. We can then clear this room and carry on. And you can see there, stuff's already fallen off the wall up to a level. So we can carry on with that, get this room cleared out, and yeah. Oh dear, we'll get there.
In the meantime, I'm getting these shelves together. I've marked where I want to cut them so I can work out where I wanted to put the shelves for best use of space up there. So I'll carry on, get them finished off, and then we can start putting stuff up there. And get the screws out. There we go, they all come out at once. Get this lot out of the way, my light's gone off. Thank you. Right, so I'm just going to mark all of these and then cut them to length, to the desired length. I'll do this first. See if this will work.
You want me to hold it because it's moving?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah.
Here's my trusty assistant. That's it.
Okay.
Right, that's one. Righto, 2 sets of shelves, different heights to allow for the roof. Smashing. They should swallow quite a lot of stuff. So we'll see if we can get them up there. There we go. Just getting some screws in them. Fantastic. What do you reckon? So there we go. Those shelves have swallowed what appeared to be over half the bathroom floor, and now we've still got tons of space for more stuff. This is getting happy days. Well, after a brightish, dryish morning, it's raining again, as promised and as forecast. Not too heavily, but on top of what we've had, yes, it's not soaking in very quickly at all. Well, what we have noticed when we moved a couple of those boxes, some of them are actually damp on the bottom, and that's because this is plaster. At some point in the bathroom as well, they've actually used plaster to patch up the walls up to a point. Can't see on this one, but on them you can see a clear line. And plaster just absorbs moisture, stops the walls from breathing, and makes your house damp. So we're going to have to get all this off. Not doing it now. You can see it on the floor. It just powders away, and that stops you getting damp in your house if it's done with lime mortar. The walls can breathe like the rest of the house that we've done. There's not a patch of damp, and some of those walls are 6 foot underground. So there we go. So we're going to get this cleaned up. The 2 armchairs that are in there, that you can probably just see, are going to come in this corner here, and then we can start on the bathroom in there.
Oh, fell off.
Simon just swept this book, seam with the floor. It just keeps lifting. Try and get rid of it, make it sweepable. The joys of old houses, where they've used the wrong stuff. Got holes here. Fingers right in there. Here we go. Well,
Get out. Yeah, we're trapped.
Squeeze your way out now.
So all that's left to move now is this, which is 2 large pieces of live edge timber that we acquired a long time ago now, and this is going to make our dining table in the dining room. But we need to get it out of here, obviously, because we need to clean. So this is going to go into the office.
Yeah, it's super damp in here. The blocks of wood that we have, the live edge, with damp underneath, like damp marks on the floor. It's because of all this stuff. Look at it, it's just like, it's not even dusty, because it just sucks water through the wall. So we're not going to get it all off now. Just the loose stuff. But when we come to do it, the whole lot's going to come off. You can see the mark there where it's been worked to. We don't know why. It's crazy. But let's see what will come off. There you go. I like it when it's easy like that. Alright, we'll carry on.
Well, that's the room cleaned as far as we can. You could just keep sweeping this floor forever, and it just keeps creating more and more dust.
Yeah, it's got a job on though.
Yes.
Yes, it's very, very damp, and the floor as well. The floor's just earth. I've had a little dig down. It looks like concrete, but it's not. It's all very damp. Yeah. I just slap a big sort of waterproof floor over the top of it. But if we lift up the floor, the windows are only that height now. So we've got a bit of scope to lift them up. So that's something we're going to explore as well. We can lift this floor, put a waterproof floor down, waterproof base, get all this stuff off the wall so it can breathe and dry out, but without having the windows too low. Well, we can't do anything at the moment. We still want to get that courtyard done first.
We are, definitely. Definitely, as soon as this rain stops. It's beautiful out there at the moment, but they have forecast 100% chance again today, so...
Yeah, and for the next 7 days.
Yeah.
So we'll just do what we can. At least we've got it prepared, at least we can see what we're up against.
Yes.
Which is great. It's not the end of the world, it is an old house, we kind of did expect it. So there's a couple of other jobs we want to do as well now. Yeah, one thing we want to get done is we need to sweep out the flue after the winter for the chimney, for the fire, and get this half pointed because it's still not finished. It's another one of them jobs. What I want to do, because I want to take the fire out, we might even repaint it again. It's been a couple of years now, to make it easier to point this half, make it easier for Sharon to point the half. So I want to make a bracket to support the flue. It's supported up above through the roof, but it could do with one down here. So when we take the fire out, it's not going to move, and that will enable us then to get it out, get the half done, clean out the flue, easy, no messing around. Just put a bag over the end of it, shove the brush down, job done. So that's the next thing I'm going to do. More rain and thunder this evening. Again, it's been alright all day. You've just seen the water going into the deposit that's coming off the roof. Oh, bit of lightning there, I don't know if it came out. And a big clap of thunder. So what I'm going to do to make that bracket, I'm going to cut, we had a bit of rain last night by the way, it's still looking like we're going to get more, we've got more than our fair share now. What I'm going to do, I'm going to cut a plate out of this flat, drill 2 holes in it that I can fix it to the wall. I'm going to weld probably a thick piece of rebar out from the centre, and I'm going to make 2 semicircle brackets, one welded to the bracket and the other one that'll clamp onto the front, if that makes any sense. I've just rigged up a pipe here so I can bend the steel I'm going to use for my bracket around it like that, to hopefully give me a nice radius of the pipe. That's not bad actually, is it? Very happy with that. So I'm going to weld that to the bracket that goes on the wall. The pipe will sit in here, flange these ends over so I can bolt them together, 2 of these bolted together, that should clamp my pipe tight and hold it fixed against the wall. Brilliant. Righto, so there it is. I bent these ends over, drilled through them, left them a bit of a gap so when I tighten them down it becomes super tight on the pipe, which it is, or it will be when it's done in a bit. So that should hold it firmly in place. All I've got to do now is weld a bit to that and weld that to me plate that's going on the wall that I've still got to cut and make yet. Right, so I've cut and marked my plate that's going to go on the wall. I'm just going to drill that out next. A bit dark in here. It's alright when the sun shines, but it's not. Make a little indentation. Bit of cutting fluid as always. And the same on the other side. I've made my plate. The next thing I want to do is offer it up to the wall so I can measure how long I want my piece coming out to be. Not easy with one hand. Come on. There we go, I'm on it now. I will say 55 centimeters, 50 millimeters even. Right, cool, I'll go and cut that. That'll do it, I think, yeah. Right, okay, just going to mark this. I'm going to use a big fat piece of rebar. Lovely. Stick it in the vise. Lost my mark now. So dark in here. We should put a light in one day, but most of the time we don't need it because it's so sunny. So I could get my head torch out. There we go. There it is. And I should have got a quick release vise as well. I'm just gonna, so little cutting on this, I didn't bother getting the big saw out. I'm just gonna cut it with the angle grinder. Right, all that remains now is to weld that to my plate and weld the semicircle to the other end of this also. So I'll get that set up. Right, I've got it held in place with a magnet, a little magnet this time. I'm just going to tack it first, check it's right, and then yeah, weld it up fully. Okay, I'll get it welded all the way around. Right, I've kind of got this where I want it to be. It's not easy. See if there's some magnets and things. See if we can get one on there. I think I've got it. One way to find out. Yeah, right. I'll get this welded all the way around and see what we've got. There we go, pretty nice, done. Should do the job. Next thing, we can't do anymore, is to get it painted, of course, get it all cleaned up and painted, and the other half of the bracket, the other half of it as well. That goes on there like that. Lovely, smashing. Right, I'll get it sorted out. So I'm doing it in high temperature paint. for obvious reasons. I'm probably going to have to do it in 2 passes again because I can't get up to both sides in one go. Oh. It should look very nice though. Turn your can upside down to clear the nozzle. And right, so I'll let that dry, flip them over and do the other sides. But you'll have to tune in on Thursday to see how that turns out because we've run out of time. And it's that cool. Well, it's not that cold. It's quite fairly warm, but it's taken ages to dry because it's miserable and damp.
Yes.
So yes, we're going to leave it there, aren't we?
We are.
And
I'm off to the UK. A surprise visit to see my mum.
surprise! Don't tell her.
I can tell you now because by the time this video comes out I'll be there. But yeah, I just thought it was something nice to do. It's bank holiday weekend in the UK, and I think weekends and bank holidays are difficult when you've lost somebody, so she's feeling a bit down, so yeah. So I won't be here for the next video, but I will see you after
It'll still be
that.
gripping and exciting.
And I'm hoping that the rain will have finished by then,
by the
so
time
that
you
I
get
can get
back,
on
yeah.
with this patio.
Get the patio done.
Yeah.
It'll probably absolutely scorch, you know, it uses at this time and it'll be too hot to do it then. So, yes, thank you so much for watching. I'll be back on Thursday.